Hey guys, it's me, Skypixel Gamer. Today we are talking about how to play as the woolly rhino in Cenozoic Survival. This will honestly be one of the shortest videos that will be in the How to Play As series, since the woolly rhino is one of the best land animals in the game. Sorry if I pronounce anything wrong in this video, so if you see that I made a mistake, please tell me the mistake I've made in a constructive manner. But anyways, into the video. Okay, before we talk about how good the woolly rhino is in game, let's talk about his relative counterpart. The woolly rhino, or by its scientific name, Colodonta antiquitatis, meaning old cavity tooth, lives in the family Rhinosidae, which all extant rhino species are in. The woolly rhino lived in the northern parts of Asia and Europe. The animal was 2 to 3 tons, was 9.8 to 12.5 feet long from head to tail, and 5.9 or 6 feet tall to shoulder. The woolly rhino's head was 28 to 35 inches long, with a downward slant, similar to other fossils from Stephanorhinus and Elasmotherium. Their horns could reach over 4 feet long, and said horn was 33 pounds. The adults had few to no natural predators, but the juveniles had cave lions, cave hyenas, and cave bears to deal with. Woolly rhinos were solitary animals, only being seen together when they have a calf or during mating. The male will leave when done with mating. The woolly rhino lived from 350,000 years ago all the way to 10,000 years ago, as all species will one day become extinct. The woolly rhino went extinct like most other megafauna around 10,000 years ago, not so long after the most recent ice age from 2.6 million years ago to 11,700 years ago, possibly because of man or most likely climate change. Besides their fossils, we have found mummified bodies of the woolly rhino in permafrost, and we have found them in cave paintings from early humans, and those cave paintings suggest the woolly rhino had a dark band around its midsection. The woolly rhino in Cenozoic Survival is really good, with the males being better in game, as male woolly rhinos have 2,012 health and 72 damage, while females have 1,775 health and 42 damage. And they have a fast turn radius, so you can't really butt ride it. But every animal in game has their downfalls, which for the woolly rhino is their speed. In older versions of Cenozoic Survival, the woolly rhino was really fast, being able to keep up with Smilodon, or actually catch up to it. But now its speed has been nerfed to where it can't even keep up with a thylacine. Also, its night vision is horrible, so a carnivore could exploit that. As a woolly rhino, you are supposed to play as a peaceful giant that can kill once provoked. The woolly rhino can match up with most of the land animals in the game, having almost no truly bad matchups. Woolly rhinos have an easier time killing Smilodons now since its jump got removed. The only bad terrestrial matchups that are not other rhinos are saber, aka Smilodon packs, of around 3 or 5, a good pair of odons, or a mammoth. But the mammoth is the only true problem when in a 1v1. You can butt ride a mammoth, but some mammoths use a technique I like to call tree circling, where they put their face sideways of the tree, yet still touching it, and will start to spin around the tree, making their turn radius faster and being able to hit you with their tusk easier. Mammoths also have a back kick that can deter some animals from its behind if kicked too many times. But this is a weaker attack compared to their front attack, so your best option is to stay behind the mammoth. You will most likely not worry much about fighting mammoths since you can run away from them, and because, well, hopefully you come across a mammoth player that is peaceful, but mammoth players are a mixed bag, so it's best to know how to fight one. Now, a Smilodon pack. Well, you should try not to fight them if you don't want to have to worry about bleed. But if you have to fight them, then keep the Smilodons off your rear, as you have no rear attack like a mammoth. But that should not be too hard since the woolly rhino has a good turn radius. And try to find an area like a mountain where you can keep your rear hidden, or at a water source like Crab Beach, where the sabers might have to swim to fight you, as you are taller than them. I don't recommend going too far out in the water because Smilodons swim faster than you, and there could be another predator lurking under the water. And don't ever run from a saber pack for a long distance. They can catch up to you quite easily. So if you want to find a better area to fight them in, I would say run for a short period of time. Trotting would be better to conserve stamina, but if you are not too far from an area that you think is safe, I would say you could run the short distance. and check behind you if a saber gets too close. Turn around and hit it or deter it from your rear. As for Daedons, they are pretty tanky and also have great damage and turn radius, so try to do the same as when fighting a saber, but the water strategy would not work with them because of how tall they are. Well, I can't say too much about how to make the woolly rhino balanced. I mean, I could say maybe a slower turn could work, but there is that new movement update coming to the game, so I would say make its vision worse than other animals during the day, since rhinos have poor vision. But that might be punishing the player too much, or would just be painful for a player to look at. So to be honest, I would have to leave the devs up to making the rhino a little more balanced. I am not saying that the rhino needs a balance, but I'm saying if I had to balance it, I would possibly do it that way. Well, anyways, that's all I had to say about the woolly rhino and Cenozoic survival. Thank you for watching, and see you on the next How to Play As video.